Hello, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really easy cross. You can also use this for, or make it into a bookmark if you'd like to do. I'll put a picture up here. I usually make it with a tassel on the end, and I have a video for a tassel that's real quick as well, so if you'd like to do that, I will add it in at the end. But otherwise, you could just make a cross like this for whatever you'd like. And I do have a video for this up already, but it was one of the very first ones I made, and it has a lot of views, and people have really enjoyed it. But the only thing is, every so often, my hands were kind of going up a little bit, and some people were, making some comments about that in the or in the comments section. So I am going to redo it. I have a better setup now, and let's go ahead and get started. So for this one, I use a cotton yarn. I love this cotton from Hobby Lobby, but you could use anything you'd like. If you have acrylic, that's fine as well. And you could also use like that, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's kind of like a string. A lot of people had these crosses like a long time ago. I remember even my aunt and my grandma had some from a long time ago, and they were made with like that kind of like rough string so that it kept its shape. But I always like to use the cotton. You can always starch it if you'd like to do that, but use whatever you have on hand. All right, and then I am going to use a 5mm hook, and then you'll need some scissors and a yarn needle to sew in your ends. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. These work up really quickly. They're super easy. It's kind of just a repeat. And this one the pattern is the same, but I'm going to do something just a little bit different on these bottom portions to make it easier than my other one. But I mean, the other one's easy too, so. Okie doke. We are going to start with a magic circle, and if you need extra help with that, I'll put a little card up here. You can click on it and take a little bit more time to learn it. I have a video for that, like a 4 or 5 minute video. You can also, if you don't want to use the magic circle, you can chain 4 and slip stitch into the very first chain, and that will give you a circle. But I enjoy doing the magic circle. I think it works good, so this is how I do mine. I just put my yarn around 3 fingers and cross it over in the back. Kind of hold it down with my pinky here. And then you're going to put your hook underneath the bottom piece and over the top one. And then just kind of pull that up. Turn and pull it up. But like I said, if you need more time, click on that other one. And then from here, we are going to chain 1. So you can just go right underneath this piece and do your chain, and then you can pull it off your hook or off your fingers. Okay, and then you have a circle, and that's what we're going to work into. And so we've chained 1, we need to chain 2 more, so 3 total. And from here we're going to do 2 double crochet inside the ring, and that first chain 3 is going to count as your first double crochet. So there's 3 all together. And from here, we will chain up 3. And if your circle's getting too big, you can kind of pull it a little bit to tighten it. And then we'll do 3 more double crochet. And then we're going to chain 3. And 3 more double crochet inside the circle. Chain up 3. I'm going to pull this a little bit tighter. And do 3 more double crochet inside the circle. So we pull my yarn. There's the third one. And then we're going to chain 3 more. And you can pull your circle tight. And we will slip stitch to the top of that first chain 3 that we made. That counts as a double crochet. Make sure you get to the top of the chain 3, not the first stitch. Okay, so there's 1 stitch, 2 stitches, and then there's the top of the chain 3. Just go ahead and slip stitch there to close up. and make sure your circle is tight. And this is about what it should look like at this point. So we have 3, 3, 3, and 3, and that's the middle section of your cross. All right, so moving on, we are going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches here. Slip stitch 1, and then in the next one, make another slip stitch. And then we're going to slip stitch in this hole here, this space, the chain 3 space. And from there, we're going to chain up 3. And this is going to be the repeat. This portion here will be the repeat for each chain space around now. You're going to chain 3 and then put 2 double crochet in that same space. And then we're going to chain 3. And we'll do 2 more double crochet in that same space. And then chain 3 and slip stitch into that chain space. So that's one point of your cross. And so you can see we started, it's just a repeat. You're just doing a chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3 to make a space, 2 double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch. And from here, we're going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. And that first one might be kind of hard to see. Just make sure you get into that very first one here. Slip stitch across each of those 3. And then slip stitch into the chain space. And then we're just going to repeat this again. So I'll do this one with you, and then I'll leave the instructions on the screen for you to do the next 2 by yourself. All right, so we're going to chain up 3 and place 2 double crochet. Chain up 3. Grab my yarn. 2 more double crochet in that same space. Chain up 3 and slip stitch into that space. If I'm going too quickly for you, just pause the video and come back. I'll have the everything written on the screen for you. And you can also change your speed in the settings if you want to go down like half speed, or if I'm going too slow for you, you can speed it up as well. All right, so from here, you're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches and slip stitch into the space. And then do our chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3, slip stitch. Okay, so do that all the way around so that we'll have 4. We'll have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 2 so far. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video, do yours, and then I will meet you back. Okay, so I'm back. I just finished my 4th one, and I tied this end in here that we started with just so that it wasn't distracting on the video. But this is what you should have. Here, it's kind of hard with the thing there, my hook. All right, so you should have 4 points, and we're just going to do the last 2 pieces down here, and then we'll be finished. So from here, we are going to chain up 1, and we're going to turn our project to the back. And in the back, you can see here's our 2 double crochet and then the chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. We're going to want to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And it might be a little bit difficult to find at first just because it's backwards, but just make sure you go right into the top of that chain 3 and do a slip stitch. And then we're going to slip stitch into the next 2 spaces, or next 2 stitches as well. So here's the top of this one and the top of this one. Just slip stitch into both of those. And then we're going to place a slip stitch into the chain space here. Now in my other pattern, I have you go down here and then we turn, and it's a little bit more difficult. So instead, we're just going to do another one of these points right here where we're at. So we're going to chain up 3, 2 double crochet like we did before, chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch back into that same space, just like we did before. Okay, so now we have another point, and we just need to do one more. So we're going to repeat what we just did, chain 1, and turn your work. And we're going to slip stitch. Here you'll see the 2 double crochets and the chain 3 that we just made. Slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. I always try to get through 2 loops if possible, but you can just get through 1 if that's the best you could do. Maybe I'll get in here. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just put these nails on too. It's not easy to work with. All right, well, I think I'm just going to go through the top one because that seems to be what wants to happen here. All right, slip stitch there, and then slip stitch into the top of the next 2 double crochets. This one and this one. And then we're going to slip stitch into the chain space. And we will repeat. We'll do our chain 3, 2 double crochets, chain 3, 2 double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch. And then that is the end of your cross. So I just chain 1 and cut my yarn from here, pull it through, and you can just weave in your end. So there is your cross. And if you'd like to put the tassel on, I will put a video. I'll put a little card here for you to do the tassel, or if you just know how to make a tassel, it's not that difficult. I just don't want to make this any longer than it has to be. I have a good video for it, so click on that, and I'll also put it in the description box below if you'd like to click on that link. But here it is. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you could stick around, maybe subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. I have a lot of tutorials. I have yarn haul videos. I have yarn giveaways from time to time, but I would love to have you around. Check out some other things. I have large projects, small ones, a little bit of everything. Also, if you'd like to comment below and let me know how this worked out for you or who you're making it for. I know a lot of people donate these to churches, which is great. I've donated quite a few as well, and they really appreciate them over there. And yeah, let me know what kind of, if you use cotton or acrylic or a string or something, what colors you did. And if you have any suggestions for other videos, I'd love to hear them as well. I do get back to all the comments, but please subscribe, like, comment, and I hope that you will check out some of the others, and we will see you in the next one. But thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye.